This week, Tubular announced that it was going to be adding 2 new metrics to the way it measures videos. Now, we've known for a long time that measuring online video, especially social video, can be quite challenging because there are so many different ways of measuring it. Now, Tubular hopes to solve this problem, and in this video, we are going to talk about how Tubular plans on solving this problem, what are these challenges that we face when measuring online video, and also, too, how is this going to compare to the traditional methods that we've measured video in the past via like broadcast television. That's all coming up here on End Screen Noise. Hi, welcome back. My name is Lloyd Dixon, and the date today is September 13th, 2019. We've long talked about how there are problems when it comes to measuring how well a social video is doing. And one of those comes down to the metrics people are using. Now, there's no universal metric that people are using to measure videos. Now, when people say a video has a view, on some platforms like Facebook, it might mean that they've watched the video for longer than 5 seconds. But on other platforms such as YouTube, it might mean that they've watched the video for longer than 30 seconds. So already we have a little bit of a discrepancy that is important to note. But also, too, how much does a view count for? If you watch a video for 40 seconds, but the actual video length is an hour, should that really count as a view? And also, too, there are other problems as well with measuring videos, because if you have a video that is, has say more than 1 million views, chances are there's probably 3 or 4 copies at least online of that video. Should you count the duplicated copies, their views as well too, or just count the original one? In a lot of these cases, it's become a problem for the publishers, but also the advertisers as well too. Publishers want to have accurate reportings for their videos because they want to convince advertisers to advertise on their channels, and advertisers are looking for a way to reach their audience. Now, social video has exploded to the point where there are trillions of views on videos, photos, and all of that stuff, and it's become very hard for people to quantify which videos are better than the other ones. In fact, Rob Gable had this to say about the issue. Technology has made audiences global, mobile, and social, but the current measurement products are country-specific, often missing mobile, and are seriously lacking in social coverage, leading to confusion and locked economics for online video. Our vision is to drive the same transparency in global social video that the industry has already for radio, TV, and websites, delivering key insights that change the way both media and brands transact on video. Well, as you can see here, Tubular Labs is very aware of this problem and is looking to solve it in a similar way that we have been able to measure television and broadcast TV in the past with kind of universal metrics. So how are they planning on doing this? Well, the first way they're planning on doing this, like I said, with the view, the problem is that there's no universal constant for it. What they're instead trying to focus on is time spent watching, meaning how long has somebody been watching your video. So they count that as opposed to the amount of time somebody's clicked on the video, which is more around what a view is. And also too, with the duplicated videos, they're seeking to have a new metric called deduplicated video views, which is basically the amount of views on a particular video without counting the number of other duplicated video views out there, which if you're an advertiser, you probably don't want to count those as views, because if you're advertising on a particular video, the original one, you're only going to be advertising it for that. So only the views there matter. Now, how are they going to accrue all of this data? Well, they have a group that has been joined by a bunch of other digital media groups, like it's been joined by Viacom, it's been joined by Ellen's group, it's been joined by Vice, it's been joined by BuzzFeed, and basically what this group is called the Global Video Measurement Alliance. Now, what they're combining together is they're combining all of the data that they have to try and get the best and most amount of data to work with to figure out which videos are going to be the most accurately told. The Chief Commercial Officer of Tubular Labs, Mr. Neil Patil, had this to say about the group and basically what they're trying to do. Working with our GVMA members and early access customers, we are rapidly making progress to commercialize and release our new measures that will reveal a comprehensive picture of global audience reach and engagement for social video, bringing long-needed parity to the industry's accepted linear standards. This will include standardized time-based views across platforms, true global deduplicated reach, total watch time, average watch time per unique viewer, audience demographics and location, and special reporting features. Now I know this was a mouthful, but basically it means that this group is working on making new metrics, new standardized ways of measuring video to allow people to find out whether a video is doing really well or whether a video is right for a certain advertiser or someone looking to market their product or service on a particular video. As well too, it's going to be very valuable for the people making the videos as they're going to get better data to be able to see what customers are viewing. Now hopefully you've seen that there are a bunch of different metrics that are not typically included when it comes to measuring video, at least in the traditional sense. We have average watch time, we have total watch time in between these categories, and we're going to be able to get more specific data on the location and the demographics of the people actually watching the videos. All this data is available for us online, whether we like it or not, and if we compare it and contrast to the typical ways that we've measured video in the past, it sounds pretty helpful. Now understandably, social video has a long way to go before it catches up to the accuracy that we've come to expect from television views from companies like Nielsen, but this is a step in the right direction, and we at Endscreen Media are pretty optimistic that not only now, but in the future, these metrics are going to be a lot more valuable and people are going to be able to pay attention to them a lot more. And so there's going to be a lot more flexibility for the publishers to be able to market themselves to advertisers, to advertise in their videos. And for advertisers too, they're going to be able to reach their audience a lot more effectively by using these standardized metrics in the future. So Tubular is on the right track right now. They recently just announced this, and you can bet we'll be talking about how these metrics are playing out and how these standardized practices play out in the marketplace here at Endscreen Noise. We'll see you again next time.